you guys enjoy your whatever that is.
All right. Test. Most valuable comic was sold recently here, gentlemen, for $6 million. Any idea which comic this might be?
I actually don't know what story you're doing, but I know what it used to be. It was Superman episode 1.
That is correct. So, Action Comics.
It's not Garbage Pail Kids, the one.
It's not.
That's number 2.
Oh, okay.
Released in 1938, originally sold for 10 cents, the equivalent to about $2 today. Somebody bought it at an auction for $6 million. The previous, actually, was not Superman. The previous was sold at auction for $3.6 million. And this was Amazing Fantasy number 15. Do you know the significance of that one, Nick?
Spider-Man. That was the first appearance of Spider-Man.
That's right.
Oh,
so Superman has defeated.
I thought that was
Spider-Man.
the fan fiction I write about you two.
Amazing Fantasy.
Amazing Fantasy.
I don't know how to describe it other than an amazing fantasy.
You should read it. It's well, hot and heavy there.
I was starting with erotic fantasy, but I went amazing, so it would appeal to more, a broader audience.
Well, it was a better way to explain Brian's man bun.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was just going to say issue 1, man buns and hands. That's issue 1. Yep, that's good. Interesting movie in development here, guys. Another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie is in development. However, this is a adult-themed story.
Ooh,
it's going to be R-rated.
Turtle porn, finally?
No, not quite.
And April O'Neil's blowing a turtle. I can't wait.
It's going to be The Last Ronin.
Well, hands on that turtle dick.
Yeah, so the concept is...
Give me that pickle.
There's a singular turtle that's left. So
you have to reach up in the shell. Sorry, go ahead, Brian.
It's okay. But apparently it's going to be a very dark movie. 3 turtles are killed, apparently. You don't know which one. And there's 1 turtle left that's going to use all the weapons, including the ones that his fallen brothers had, and to avenge the deaths or something like that. So Paramount, it's in Paramount Pictures development right now. So I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah.
So I mean, the original
Robbie
comic
going to
series,
play April O'Neil?
I don't think so.
Give her all the jobs.
Sure. Thoughts on
Jen
a darker story for the Turtles, Nick? I know you're a Turtles fan. What do you think about that?
I am a big Turtles fan. I like the idea of that. As you know, I was a big fan of the most recent Mutant Mayhem that Seth Rogen did. I thought that was phenomenal. But even when, go back and watch, if you haven't watched recently the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, dark is not the right word, but it's certainly... It's got some scene. It's got a little bit of a darker side to it.
Sure.
It's that very first one. Now it gets corny with Secret of the Ooze, and there's Vanilla Ice, and the monsters are like babies, and then it's ridiculous. But the very first one does have some darker things in it, and that one I feel like still holds up really well, especially being for the time that it was made. So I definitely like that idea. I like that. I like when you can take, especially when you have a property that is popular with a generation who are now adults. I like that. Give me Mutant Mayhem. Give me a version of this thing that I love that I can take my kids to go see and have fun, and it's over the top and it's crazy and it's cool and my kids can see it and it's all totally fine. And then also give adult me a version of that for the kid, that grew up with this franchise. You know what I mean? I like that. I like I don't mind that. There's some, like, especially with superhero movies, I feel like recently it's like they keep pumping out more and more, and sometimes you're just like, okay, like, it's, you know what I mean? I feel like at a certain point, especially with like the Marvel movies, you almost feel like you're beating a dead horse, or you're trying to just squeeze every little ounce of juice out of there and but like, how about that? Like, take a property like Turtles, or if it was like Transformers or something like
Dude,
that.
Rated
Like, give me
R, Rainbow Bright.
Sure.
There you go. Right.
Yeah.
Featuring Margot Robbie. There you go.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, like, give both. Give me two versions of that. They don't have to be in the same universe. They don't have to just, here's this thing. Here's a version of it for a family version, and then here's a version for you as an adult.
Never two,
different spin on it.
two
So
shall
I think
meet.
that would be really, really cool.
Yeah. What do you think?
Oh, I'm all for it. Of course, I don't think kids should be allowed to like go to the theaters or anyway. So, I don't get why they make anything for children. I don't get why we cater to them. I don't understand the obsession with don't say
obsession
kid.
with the children.
Yeah, you gotta watch where you put that
Or
fucking
that.
in that
All right,
sentence.
Kevin Spacey, calm down. Just because I said some halfway decent things about OJ doesn't mean you get to go all Kevin Spacey all of a sudden.
First of all, Kevin Spacey was not accused of doing anything with children. So
I mean, technically he was an adult.
Right. Anyways,
legally, technically he was barely an adult. Yes.
Let's go ahead and see if we can give OJ some more hand jobs, can we?
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, well. All right. So yeah. So I think that we should just do a line of Coke and then do a line of older children's stuff as adult things. So you got Winnie the Pooh and Honey, right?
Blood and Honey.
Blood and Honey.
Make it two more of those, by the way.
I know.
Yeah, I guess there's going to be a whole universe of that as well. They're going to do like an MCU, but it's going to be like fairy tale horror versions or whatever.
That's good.
I wouldn't go that far. We haven't seen them yet. But
yeah, I haven't seen anything. But yeah,
but they're making the Steamboat Willie one, the also like the Mickey Mouse one.
Dude, like he whistles and like the noise like explodes people's heads like some sort of Mortal Kombat finisher. I'd be all about that. Steamboat Willie type thing. But yeah, I'm all about it. I think that they go forward with all of this. Let's get away from children and their programming.
You clearly have not seen Bluey, sir, because it is amazing.
I have. It's on Pornhub. Oh, I don't think we're talking about the same thing. Anyways, Brian, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's good with the Turtles. If I started to collect them, I mentioned this before on the show, but I collected the original series, Eastman and Laird, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, back in high school. So this is like the mid '80s. And the original comics, I mean, yes, they were teenage turtles, but it was definitely a darker story. It was a more violent story. It was more about like young people learning the martial arts from Splinter. It was definitely more, again,
like
martial arts related. It wasn't focusing on the. But it was definitely
like the cartoons. It's like they knock them back, but they never show like.
No, it was dark. It was dark. And Casey Jones was introduced and everything, and it was not the goofy eating pizza turtles that were portrayed later.
Wouldn't
on
Nick
the
have enjoyed it more if one of the turtles won a Heisman?
Maybe. Maybe. No, but so this storyline looks like it harkens back to the original Turtles. So if you've been a long time fan, like someone like me, then you probably would appreciate this maybe a little bit more. Or like you say, it just all you've grown up with is the goofy turtles, which is fine. It's fun and everything. It's definitely marketable. Yeah. But it definitely harkens back to those. So I think it's cool. Looking forward to it. I would definitely go check this out. I think it's live action as well. It's a live action movie.
I hope so.
So there you have it. Yeah.
Did you just see that shit? If you liked what you saw, like and subscribe. Come back. You're going to want to.